where do I change the title? Well, welcome back. Welcome back. How was food? Uh, was alright. Took a little longer. Yeah, I think we're gonna continue on where we left off. Yeah. Let's head back to the terminal and see what we can do. So, yeah, we had the parser, and we were parsing the. Yeah, we're looking at the end of the header, and also. Yeah, now we want to try to parse the header. I thought about how we report the status of this handle connection back to the caller. Yeah, for now we have a bool that won't be sufficient, I guess. We might as well have a state in the parser instead of this bool. It's probably better. Yeah, maybe we do that. Parser state. And we have something like state complete, state incomplete, and state error. Something like that, and return state incomplete here. And then, oh no, maybe we don't return anything. We set the to add that, right? So parser state, and then we look at whether state incomplete. How do we want to do this? Or like state uninitialized, incomplete, state header parsed. And state error. I don't know if that's a good decision. Or not. All right. Why doesn't it work? Man. Okay, so now incomplete header parsed. So can we do something with this? So if state parser state equals state incomplete header, state complete header, can you do something like this where this is 0? Okay, parse the header. Now the problem is we don't have the parser, right? So incomplete header dot, is that right? If header parsed, if parser state a complete header. Okay. And in this file, I want to check whether the parser client connection the parser dot parser state complete. So well, this is not equal to this. Probably no. And now we want to probably here want to check. So if is this the way we want to do this? Switch client connection parser dot parser state. And then dot state I think you have to do a partial here. If you don't consider all state complete, here we want to do something. How does that work again? And state error. Is that reasonable? I don't know. Oh, typed in the chat. Great. State complete. How do you do switch again? Oh my goodness. Switch. I thought this was the way you do this. Seems correct. Okay, parse header. Question becomes, can we just put in connection.parser? Dot. So it doesn't like the dot. Expected. This was in the Darwin. Partial switch. What if we don't make it a partial? Nope. Doesn't like it. I wonder why. Missing variable type or initialization. Dot A. That should be correct. Am I stupid? Is it parser state? Oh yeah, it's missing the case. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That was kind of stupid. Don't. Okay. So now that we have that, I don't know if I keep it like this. I don't know. Okay. So first and foremost, we want to parse the header. That means we have to parse the request line, which is, I guess, get. Yeah, of course, no, I didn't close it. So the request line is the method, a space, the request URI space, and HTTP version, and character return line feed. So first and foremost, we want some methods, and I believe we probably only support get and post for now, and probably what we also want is a memory compare method. And it gets an A and a B. Yeah, I don't know. These constants probably should go somewhere else, and also these methods. But this is something we can worry about later. So if a.len is not equal to b.len, return false, and otherwise we have to iterate for I in 0 dot dot a.len, and if a at I is not equal b at I, return false and return true here. Okay. So we want to compare against the first few bytes. We want to compare against we want to memory compare the parser buffer, and then we want some constant. We should probably pull these out. Get, oh no, post, get literal, post literal, So if memory compare this thing and then the length of get literal. With get literal, and we also need to transmute U8 here. And else if memory compare parser.buffer, probably using parser. We can just use the buffer. And then compare it post literal. I wonder if you can use a switch statement here as well. I bet you can, because it's not the kind of switch you have in C. So we can probably do something like this. Yeah, well, it doesn't work. I think you can do something like this. Like you switch like an if else. Where was it? How you can do that. Yeah, you can also do this. Okay. It's kind of intermixing the concepts of if and else, but yeah, I don't know. Now yes. Oh. Case. Now we don't forget the case. Case post literal. Okay. So if it's a post, then method is equal to dot get and dot post. Is there also default case? Yep. Case parser dot parser, no, parser state error. The question is if this is sufficient or not. If we want to provide more information on what the error is, but for now I don't care. Okay, so we have the method. Should we store the offset? We could also build a tokenizer, but I don't think that would be. We could also tokenize this, like build a tokenizer around this that gives us a token. Like we have a token space and token colon and token colon token literal. Could do that. We could also just parse it. And we could just say, okay, we have an offset. Probably that's not possible because the parser already has that buffer offset plus equals the length of get literal. You can easily split the request line via spaces. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we could search for splitting by space is probably better. Okay, yeah, maybe that's better. Memory find. HTTP 1.1 is nice to know to assume implicit connection keep alive. Yeah, with the versions, I don't know. We just I don't know how we treat versions. We probably should include the version here as well. But yeah, we probably just assume that. Is there a binding of stir toke? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. libc stir talk. Stir talk R. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's here libc. Wait, I don't. What does stir talk mean? What does stir talk do? Oh no, wrong. Extract tokens from strings. The sequence of tokens. Okay. And we can just do it like this. We can find, oh no, memory. Yeah, memory find char. We just hand roll our own. But stir talk, what am I? Parse a string into a sequence of tokens. On the first call, the string can be parsed, should be string. Okay, I see. Never used that function. Seems nice. Okay, for C in haystack, is that possible? If IDX, if C is equal needle, return IDX. true. No. Can I use an if statement in the file scope? What did I do? I thought you can do that. For loop. Needle param needs a colon. Oh my god, yes. Good eye. State error. Undeclared name method. I thought I was using parser. Oh, it's the header. Header.method. Find char. Buffer offset. Found. If not found. Parser state error return. Then we want to do this here. Buffer offset. What is this? Good. Okay, then we have to find the next one. We also need the start, URI start, buffer offset +1. Probably we need a length check here as well. Buffer offset. Now URI start. Find the next space. Where's the header end? Did we store that? Did we store the header end? Yes, we stored it. So this is not in the buffer, but to header end. And also URI start to header end. So if not found, we do the same thing here. And we have to, is there another space? Yes, for the version. And no space here, okay. So we have to find another space. Which is, okay, Okay, so this is the URI end. Found URI. Okay, let's call this different as well. So this is the get method, and this is method and method and method and URI start, and this is, didn't I do that before? This is URI start. No, this is URI end +1, which is the version start. URI end +1 version start and header end. And I don't know if we need a bounce check here when we increment, but that's fine. We will see. So found version end. Okay, then we can, at this point we can say, okay, the URI is equal to buffer URI start URI end. We called it URI, right? Yes. Yeah, let's put a version here. Let's make it stupid. Let's just make it an enum. Backtag. Custom header. You can tag fields. Is that something we can use for structs? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Let's just say HD version 1.1. Version 1.1. It's the only thing we support. So make another switch here. Case memory compare. Buffer version start version end. We compare that to HTTP version 1.1 literal HTTP 1.1 HTTP version literal 1.1 literal. Okay, so we got that. We find care version start header end URI okay. No, we don't need that. Then we set the version to HTTP. That's version dot version 1.1 and default case parser state error return. Okay. Oh, if not found version, parser state error return. So we got all the things. Now we expect the character return line feed, right? So memory compare buffer version and yes, version end +1 header end with character return line feed transmute U8. And if not, parser state okay. Okay, so now we have to parse this header map. And maybe let's first see if this compiles. URI, yeah, of course, URI case data dot multiple default cases. What? 153. Oh. Still didn't save it. Version 1.1 invalid type. Version 1.1. Okay. What's the line? 134. 134. Oh, 134. Version 1.1. What? Version 1.1. Version 1.1. Why? Invalid type for implicit selector expression. What? I thought I'd call this version. Oh, it's header. Header.version. I don't know if it's the best thing to do to use this using thing. I mean, it's quite powerful, but leads to some errors. URI and URI and +1. Undeclared name URI and what? This is also the header.uri, right? Has no field len. Oh, yeah. A.len. It's len a, right? Buffer offset. We don't need that. Post. Okay, method is equal. Also header method. And IDX U32. Okay, now it builds. Let's see. Oh, God. Hello? Let's see. So, then, hello? What? My keyboard sometimes stops working. Okay, now we need to parse the headers. And for this, we need a header map. So we need to find a colon first, right? Probably need a for loop. And absolute URL. What? Where are the requests? Where the no. So it's header name colon. The value. I don't know if a space is in between. Request line, status line, headers. So message header. And a message header is field name colon field value. Catch return line feed. Okay. So buffer, or let's say message header buffer at version and no version n plus one plus length of 0f. I guess that is correct. Header and also looking at the YouTube chat. Are you in chat? Yes, I am. Now, somehow my pop-out chat didn't work, which is weird. Nice. Sorry, I didn't see that. Probably I have to reopen this. So 1 second. Chat. My God. Okay, so Twitch chat seems to reload, and YouTube chat you have to reopen every time. Probably he's gone by now. But okay. Yeah, good. So message header buffer. We want to find. Yeah, how do we do this? Shall we find the character return line feed first, or a colon? No, I believe we have to find the character return line feed first. Is that right? And then we have to check if whether that's the last one. Yeah, we can try it. Message header buffer as memory find the message till its end. And we want to find the next CRLF. Transmute. Okay, so this is kind of the next CRLF. Next CRLF. And found CRLF. If not found CRLF, then we have a problem. Also, should the header end include the last one, the last CRLF? I'm not sure. Probably if message header buffer dot length, if there's nothing left. So at the moment, header end points to the first character, the first of the last character return line feeds. So if the length is 0, then we set parser state to, I don't know, we want to break, of course. Let's just break out of this. You could also put it in here, message header buffer greater than 0. Typo, message header buffer greater than 0. We find the next one. If we don't find it, we set parser state error and return. Otherwise, so this is the value end, right? This is kind of the value end. So we want to memory find message header buffer to the value end, and we want to find the colon. Find char colon. this would be the name and found colon. If not found colon, also, I would like to try this with a tokenization approach. Try this with a tokenization approach. Might be easier. Good. So found colon, then we say parser. We do this so many times. We could also return the state from this. I don't know. Okay, so we should have all of it. So the name is equal to the message header buffer to the name end. The value is from name end plus 1 to the end to the no, this is not value. Name end to value end. And then we set the message header buffer equal to message header buffer from value end plus length of 0f. I don't know if this works. Okay, so then we need a header map. You suggested we use a linked list for this. I like that idea because it's very simple. But for this, we would need an arena allocator in here, which we don't have at the moment. Maybe we could also just test if the parser is correct first. Me neither. Yeah. Maybe we should test if this parser is correct, because I have no idea if this is correct. Yeah. Should we do that? Is it working even? Can we do that? Oh my goodness. Length, of course, is an int. That is just so great. Okay, let's see. Everywhere probably. So this is undeclared name and this is also U32 probably. So name and okay, builds. So what about LDB? Does that work with Odin? If I do debug LLDB http.bin and then break in parse header. Uh-oh. Parse the label. That's not too exciting. Odin builds help less debug. It was debug information. Uh-oh. That would be kind of a killer. If that doesn't work, can't really do anything without a debugger. So maybe try it again. So build it with debug LLDB http.bin. Let's see. What's the patch? Where are my functions? Break main. What the fuck? So it, okay, wait a second. Not gonna leak my password here. So I don't understand why you need to enter your password to use LLDB. Uh-oh. 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 That's no good, that's no good. Can I debug this? So break http.odin parse header. Okay, so this works. No, it also doesn't work. Can I specify a line? Like 9? Okay, that works. But for some reason it cannot resolve the functions. Okay, we have to accept something. Curl localhost 8080. Now we're in handle connection. Parse header. Can we go into the GUI? Yes. Okay, I don't like the GUI. So p method end. Let's see what it has. Buffer. Parser.buffer. Good. Parser.buffer. Method and does that work? Okay, I don't know LLDB syntax that good. Parser.method. No member name method in HTTP parser. It's parser.header.method. It's get, so that's correct. We have the URI pre-parser. Oh. Bounce trap. What? URI start. Okay, so if we launch this, put a call, invalid slice indices. Yeah, probably I just screwed something very bad up. 1, 2, 3. No, that's the wrong file. 1, 2, 3. URI start, URI end. It is URI start plus URI end, right? So URI end plus equals URI start. This is something I screwed up here as well. Version end plus equals version start. At least we don't get a trap, but I think we are infinitely spinning, probably. Okay, so parse header, we should debug that again. So LLDB http.bin and then break at http.odin. Yeah, see, I don't know why we can only use the main file, the http.doren. Is that not possible? HTTP. Oh, it's like this, parse header. Oh. What? And then it's unable to resolve it? No, I built it with debug. Here I debug. Yeah, I thought it has the symbol, the debug symbols in it. Debug information. That might be true. Build mode. That's wrong. I thought you can just ignore. No entry point. Oh. Show more. State of debugging. That doesn't look too good. My experience not great. I found it surprisingly helpful. You can set breakpoints. I cannot set breakpoints. LDB. This is weird, yes. So it somehow shows. Wonder if it's some Apple related thing. Because this obviously is some kind of Xcode developer version of LDB. Or if it's like this for it also has HTTP main. I find that so weird. Help. I mean, it probably has the symbols in it. This is very bad if we can't really debug this. So break HTTP Odin. Darren. I have to test this on Linux to see whether this is the case there as well. Oh man, this is weird. Okay, let's see. Now that they ask me for a password again. Now it doesn't even break. Let's break at 26. Oh my goodness, break. HTTP. This worked before. So break at 9 works. Break at 32. No working. Oh. Oh my goodness. What is this? This is weird. Now it just steps through it. I mean, not having a debugger. You try none. Printf's the only debugger you need anyway. Sometimes I like the debugger. Sometimes printf is better. But if you want to reason about this code, look at all the variables. Some Most of the times it's okay. It's just slash. That's correct. I think you have to do print array, right? Pre-p array, something for printing an array in LLDB. Oh man, how did that work? P array buffer, 10 buffer. Okay, debugging is not great. That is not so nice. Okay, so it's version... No. Parser... Can I not index this? Version start. It's not right. A subscript operator is a pointer. Did you mean this? Plus version start. My goodness. Interaction requires pointer operand. Okay, debugging is kind of complicated. I think it sets state error. Why does it do that? Version start. It should be right. Version end. Yeah, that's completely wrong. That is completely wrong. So version start is URI end. Yeah, it has an internal pointer, but how do I access that? Buffer pointer? No member pointer. I think... That seems cool. Member reference type. Okay. Obviously, we have to access this like that. Okay. Dot pointer, no. So it has a length field. Does it have a pointer field? No. Does it have a raw pointer field? No. I think there was some conversion. We had this conversion thing. Conversion or many pointers. It was something like with this many pointer thing. From raw data. I don't remember how you get the pointer. Oh yeah, sure. Data. It already says it. It says it. Oh god. Can you do that at? No. So version start. That is correct. Version end is a space. What did we search? Oh, we searched for the space. That's obviously wrong. Because there is no space. There is a carriage return line feed. Find. Yeah, I'm blind as well. It's kind of shitty that you can't set real breakpoints. But okay. Yeah, is that it? I don't know. Oh yeah, we can try Odin build help less -o none. Yeah, I guess you're right that -o none should do the job. If you're right, that would be great. Break HEP parse header. No. No. Oh man. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, no, you're not right, but that was a good guess, but why? Why is it doing this to me? I just want to debug this. Yeah, one can only be so many times right. Yeah, it's probably our best bet here as well to use printf. So whatever. The problem is I cannot really printf all of this because I don't have it stored in a. Yeah, that's alright. I'm not very comfortable with LDB as well, and I don't have the best experience now. I don't have the best hopes that this works. Can you somehow list all the symbols? Attach. I mean, it lists the symbols. GB remote, GUI, help, language, memory, platform, plugin, process. That's all wrong. Break, BT, call, continue, detach. I believe, I mean, can we do break main? So main, but that's not the right main, right? That's some other main. So weird. Odin lang debugging. Let's see. Is this website helpful? Oh my goodness, I hate this website. Debugging Odin code. I don't want to use VS Code for debugging. Odin VS Code. Power debug and profile. Nope. Debugging. Great. I believe you can also compile this to C code. bet you have to, I don't know. So what if we quit, break, GP, Darwin, name, no locations pending. How does this work? No locations pending. Look at how many functions are included in here. Holy shit. I mean, it suggests that this... Okay, screw it. Forget it. I will figure that out off stream. So this apparently works. I don't know why this works. My goodness, okay. Good. Step, step, step. Step into this. Okay, now this is the error. Version end. So print version end. Print parser dot buffer at version end dot data. And this is a pointer. This is a carriage return. Oh, +1 is wrong. +1 is wrong. We're making small steps. Also, this +1, also wrong. Build it again. I want, yep. So we have the URI, print the header.uri. Oh my goodness, parser.header. That is correct. Got the version, parser.header.version. HTTP version 1.1. This is correct. Print buffer, parser.buffer. Data version end. That is a carriage return. That probably doesn't work, right? Yeah. Oh, still error. Why? Oh. Because I mean, we did a compare. And our compare compares the length as well. So that won't work. We almost have it. I mean, we didn't really parse the header fields at this point, but we almost have it to the point where we have, oh god, where is it? Header end. So this has to be version n plus 2, but it might be out of bounds. So if version end plus 2, it really is plus 1, right? It's greater than header end. I mean, if it's equal then it's okay. Then we say parser state error and return. We probably have to do that here as well. So we did a memory compare here. Yeah, this is where it fails. Okay. So this is version and plus 2. I believe we also have to put in comparisons here as well. I mean, if this version start exceeds, oh, is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know if we need that, but probably yes. I don't know. Okay. So again, we cannot break. So we have to. We're left off stepping through this entire code. Step. So now we're here. Good, that works as well. So now this here. This is the message. So print the message header buffer. Good. So this starts with host and it has a space. I thought there is no space. So here, message, is it optional? No, field name, colon, field value. The field content, leading white space. Is that right? So it can have a leading white space. Oh, we haven't accounted for that. Oh. Somehow my camera follows me as well. Great. I think you have to do something like this. Yeah, good. Okay. So I forgot what the error was. Yeah. Okay, we there might be a space. Colon. Name end. So if message header buffer at 0 is equal to space, we say message header buffer is equal to message header buffer 1 ongoing, right? So another try. I mean, this is not sustainable, this debugging approach. I wonder when the first time arrives where I step over some of these functions. So message header buffer. Message header buffer. This is great. So host, localhost 8080, user agent, and accept all. We found the CLF. Value end is 20. It's probably right. So if we say message header buffer dot data and then the value end, yes. P name end. This is where the colon is. Uh-oh. Okay, that was wrong. It's not the name, it's the value. Shit. It's so if message header buffer add name and +1 is equal to space, name and plus equals 1. And I believe that we might have it. I mean, if we open the GUI, can we somehow see the source? Attach. Wait for process, show advanced settings, attach. Cannot find process. Alt enter. Nope. Nope. We have to step. I can't believe we have to do that. There has to be some way of showing the source code. Okay, here's sources. HTTP main. Can we see view source breakpoints? Look, this is this is line 32. I wonder what's going on in there. Hold and kill. Oops. Yeah, okay, I don't know. So that should all work. Name is host with length 4. Yes, correct. Value is localhost 8080 with length 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Seems correct. Okay, let's do it for the printf lovers, right? Println name value, and also println the entire thing, parser. Forgot that this is also, why didn't it print the parser? Is it spinning infinitely? Probably it's spinning infinitely. Oh no, it hits some state error at some point, right? So we print the parser here. Connection parser. Okay, bunch of zeros. Let's see. So URI, I think you can set the formatting on these. What was it? Formatting. Yeah, FMTS. So that's kind of cool as well. So you can go onto the struct here and say, okay, format, what was it again? The URI. Format this as a FMT :s. Oh. :s. Okay, so let's see. Get URI slash, that's right. The version. And it is state error. Okay, also the buffer of the parser. FMT :s. Probably this here as well. Okay. So I'm afraid that we did something wrong. Okay. If only we would know what. So header and we set this here to value end. Value end is what is value end? Value end is the beginning of this. value end. Let's len message header buffer. Did I forgot to save it? Let's comment out this print here. We have 57, 35, and 11. And then it fails. So user agent, where was it? User agent curl this should find its URLf, and then it fails. Okay. HP Odin. Wrong. Let's see what the message header buffer is. Yes. Print the name, user agent, print the value, curl, print value end, print message header buffer, value dot data value end. That is the character return plus 2. This is an A. It didn't find a carriage return line feed. What? How is it unable to find a carriage return line feed? So if we print the message header buffer, length 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I see. Header end, we have to say header end minus length minus equals length 0 lf. A little bit annoying that you have to do that. Oh no, it's plus equals, right? Except, and also print the parser. Oh no. Now it spins. Or does it? Does it spin? State incomplete header. Okay, we have to set the state. But I believe this is right. So at this point, we just say header dot state, parser state. No. State complete header. Right? Let's see. Up in and state complete header. Okay, now we have to store them somehow. Yeah, we're winning. That's true. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water. Okay. Let's try to do your linked lists proposal. I like that for a very simple thing. So, linked list in Odin. Question. Pointers can be nil, right? So if this is just a struct, this has a HTTP header entry. How do we call this? Let's be consistent. This is a name, a value, and a next pointer, HTTP header. So that's kind of the thing we have. And this is just the head HTTP header entry. Okay. Now our parser probably needs an arena allocator because we need to allocate these things. So arena, I believe Odin has an arena built into it. So import core mem, I guess. And mem.arena. Right? Shouldn't be too hard. And how do you allocate with that arena? Can you just do a make? Oh shit. Didn't want to open this photo thing. how to just make an HTTP header entry 1. Is that possible? Okay. It's parser.arena. Is it? No procedure or ambiguous call for procedure group make that match with the given arguments. Okay. Okay, how do you do that again? Where is arena? Arena alloc. I thought you can just use make. Arena. So I guess you cannot use make. Arena alloc. Takes the arena. Size alignment. Okay. So arena alloc takes the parser arena. And so this is our entry entry. Can you get the size of a... I mean, this cannot be right. This cannot be right. Let's look at the examples again. Examples. Does it have something that allocates? Oh yeah, arena allocator, arena allocator Odin. Vmem. Yeah. Does it have to be a pointer? Make. HTTP header entry arena. I have a using parser here, right? What? I don't really understand. Why can I make this? Here. It apparently doesn't have it. Make slice. Make dynamic array. Make map. Make multi-pointer. I just want to make a single thing. Yeah, I mean, it probably wants to make a slice, right? It wants this, but I don't want it. No. This, the length, and an allocator. Oh, it has to be a context allocator? No, I don't think so. No, I shouldn't have to make a slice. I mean, in this examples here, arena allocator. This is a vmem arena. Mem virtual. Is that the problem? Maybe. Make. Oh, there's a new. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have to use new here. Makes sense, but oh no, wrong file. But we probably also cannot use this arena type that I'm using at the moment, right? We cannot assign value arena of type arena to allocator. Okay. Arena. Why? Dynamic arena. Okay, create. I don't even know what create does. Create will allocate and construct a certain type and return a pointer. Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, they used vmem arena temp arena dynamic arena. Is there a virtual? It's not even in here. Arena allocator proc. What does that do? Allocator data. What? Linear blah blah. The buffer is being used contiguously. Ah. Okay. So you have to call allocator struct that wraps an arbitrary allocator. I see. So you have. I see. Good point. Good point. Good that I have you. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's weird. We could also hand roll this. But yeah. So this has to be an allocator, runtime allocator, right? Runtime.allocator. Yes. Yes. You want to parse the traffic in Arena? You're sure? Then I have to call this every time. You want both fields. I see. Both fields. Why is it so weird? What? So how did they do it here? I mean, the arena will be part of the other struct then. I mean, this is kind of a weird way. What did I want it to do? So in their examples, arena allocator. How did they? Yeah, they did that. Arena alloc. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Arena. Yo, and what is the type? It has a procedure. Holy shit. It has a procedure. Allocator proc. Holy shit, this is a function pointer. Why? Dang it. I don't want a function pointer. Okay. In fact, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this, but I don't know where this type comes from. Base runtime. Okay, so in our HTTP Darwin. Ignore me now. No, it's a valid point. Yeah, Yeah, we haven't really constructed that yet. Okay, so let's try to do that. Import core mem. Import base runtime. I mean, we could just use arena alloc instead, right? Then we could just use the arena and forget about all of this new and make. Or we can try. We can. The casting is ugly. Yeah, I wouldn't be too bad. I would be fine with the casting. Yeah, you're probably right. What did I want it to do? Parser.arena. No, we want. How do you initialize this? It probably wants some base pointer. Oh, there also has a runtime arena. Okay, I don't know what that does. And mem virtual arena. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't really know. The virtual arena probably has some page allocation thing backed by it, right? And this thing not? What's the difference? Yeah. Okay, arena data, or what was it? This entire initialization code is so scuffed right now. We have to really, we have to clean it up at some point. I believe this is what we want, and parser.arena is arena allocator arena. Is that right? I think it gets a pointer. Arena init. Oh, that's better. That is better. Arena. That is better. And this returns. Okay, this just fills the fields. Okay. Yeah, then we fill this with this arena allocator business thing. Arena allocator. Yes. And then this gives us runtime allocator, which should we put into the parser. Okay, where does that live? Where does that live? What I kind of don't like is that you don't see what the package is. Core mem. It's mem. Mem. Can assign value based pin of type. Oh. Wants the arena as well. Mem. Okay, this builds. So in here, HTTP, where we say new, what is that? New. We say entry dot name is equal to name, entry dot value is equal to value, and then header dot header map. That's called map. Header dot map dot so temp header dot map dot head header dot map dot head is equal to entry, and entry dot next is equal to temp. Is there also a reset of the arena? Arena reset? Free all? Free all hopefully just sets the offset to 0. Okay, so at this point, I don't know if it works. Header dot map. Expected a selector. So 37. What is wrong? Oh, okay. We kind of call it map. Because that's a reserved keyword probably. Okay, HTTP, let's see if it blows up. Hey, segmentation fault. Entry.name is equal to name. Are you kidding me? Arena is full. How would that be possible? Yeah, but why would I have to free it all? It should be free, right? It's all zeros. How can that be? Where did I initialize it? No arena in it. That init must be wrong then. But why? Should not be hard. Yeah, this should not be hard. It's very confusing. Does not do what we thought. Yeah, maybe. I used... I mean, I can step through this and look at IGP. Yes, 9, run. Okay. So print the base pointer. Yeah. So that allocation works. Print the arena. So data 0. This is obviously not 0. Print. So the arena got initialized. That was correct. Now, that was correct as well. Oh my goodness, I'm stupid. I did it on the parser. And not the client connection parser. That's stupid. Whatever. Let's not talk about it. Look at this. Let's also HTTP header entry. Let's also format these as strings. Oh. Oh. Hello? Hey, look at this. Accept this. If we would now traverse the linked list, I believe we would be good to go. And we could do that. So in our handle connection, let's just traverse through this. So while next connection, I believe parser, we use that, right? So it's the header map dot head, while next not equal nil, next format dot print line, next, and next is equal to next dot next entry. Let's call it entry. Let's turn off this here. What is it complaining about? What is it complaining about? Oh, there's no while. Header map. I thought we were using connection parser. Parser. Is it header.header map? Yes. It is header.header map. See, we got, oh, still got some prints in there. So print. Let's make it clean. God. Boom. Also, HTTP got connection can go. I mean, all of this setup code is so crappy. To do, please fix this setup code. I want multiple threads and a connection pool. Yay! Accept user agent and the host. Maybe implement this as a hash map in the future. That's nice. Okay, we got the header parsing done, hopefully. There are probably bugs. I suspect there are bugs in the parsing code. Because we don't check this +1 at sometimes. But I'm not sure. I guess I'll leave it at that for today. I will come back online tomorrow. Yeah, thank you for joining in. Your help was very nice. Probably I would have struggled at some points, a lot more. So thank you for that, and yeah, have a nice evening. Oh, maybe 1 second. Got a GitHub. Yes, I have a GitHub. What the hell? Wait. I'm currently not signed in, but I think it's this. This is my GitHub. Most of the stuff yeah, I will do that. I have a lot to set up, but honestly, there's not so much interesting stuff on my GitHub. Yeah. At the moment, we will change that. Yeah, true. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. Can we rate people? I have no idea how this works. But it would be kind of funny with one viewer. If someone has an alert, but I have no idea how that works. Streaming tools. Yeah. I have no idea how this works. Man, I'm a good streamer. Rate channel. Search. Okay, I'm gonna one viewer rate. Let's go. Oh. Can people block rates? Can a streamer block a raid? Because yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Then we have to find someone else. Okay. Do you have someone we can rate? I don't know those people. 25 euros. Does he do? It's probably Spanish. RPG survivor game development. I have no idea. I'm just. Yeah. Let's. Is there someone that looks nice? Oh, camel. Oh man, so many people. Yeah, whatever. One man raid. It doesn't matter. One viewer ready to raid. Let's go. I have no idea. I think this man is even Spanish.